This is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Asia. This is our evening update, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great day out there. You guys are probably seeing what I'm seeing. You're probably seeing that the markets are going down right now. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk to you about Bitcoin. I'm going to talk about the Bitcoin structure, the way I see this brutal double dump that's coming in. Double down on the double jump is coming, guys. So I'm going to draw out that structure. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Mark Cuban is also weighing in with Brian Armstrong for Coinbase and the SEC stuff. We're going to talk about also some upcoming. We're going to talk about 4 altcoins, particularly gaming coins that I think are going to absolutely explode. Even if September is going to be pretty. So you got to watch this to the end, guys. So remember, I just want to talk to you guys seriously for a second. I know a lot of you are stressing right now because we had that flash crash, that big whole dump, guys. So stop being weak Nancy's. You just guys have to stop it. And we've seen this before that often if you have a double dump, a double crash in a very short period of time, this will often spell the incoming of the bear season. So I'm going to talk to you about why, yes, I believe that we're going to see a double dump, a double jump, a double Debbie Downer, and but I believe that this is not going to be the beginning of the bear season. So we're going to jump into that as well. So you guys need to watch all of this to the end. And remember, this video is not financial advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, guys. This is just an OG expressing his opinion, and this video is for educational purposes. So with that being said, guys, watch out for nasty scammers in the contest. They will pretend to be me. They use my logo, and they will ask you out there in YouTube land to contact them through WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever. Don't ever do that. I will never, ever, ever make a comment and ask you to contact me. All right, guys? And if you need to get in touch with me, you know what our official Twitter is, and you know what our official email, and all that information is listed right there in our YouTube channel. So that's the only official way that you're going to contact me. I'm never, ever going to leave a comment in one of the videos and say, contact me. That's not me. I don't do that. I don't contact anyone. If you need to get in touch with us, send email to info@elegantinvestments.com, and Jenny Tong, our head of marketing, she's going to reach out to you, and then if it's something significant, she'll escalate it to me. Also, you can hit me up on Twitter as well, because I'm often on Twitter. And if we don't get back to you right away, remember, we have 51,000 subscribers, and we get inundated with lots of messages. So let's jump into it, guys. Without further delay, let's jump into it. So Bitcoin has just been really irritating right now. It's really kind of doing its thing. And Bitcoin is trading right now at $46,384. And it's just below our $47,000 support line. That's going to become red right now, guys. So I believe that, if we look at the whole time frame here, you can see here, this goes all the way back to the 1st of 2021. Then we had this huge run up, right, guys? Then we had this like what I call this mini correction where we went down from a 62, we went down all the way to around about 50, and we lost about 14,000, and then people started panicking. Then there was some relief. We went back up again. And then we had this huge dump. This was the Ben and Tweed dump, and that took us all the way to a low of like 33,000. Then we just kind of went sideways. And then here we went to a low again of 29,000, and people were panicking. So we have really, taken a long time to get us back up to where we were just at 51,000. Then we're taking a dump again. Now we're going to go sideways. So really, the way I see the pattern, and typically in the bull markets and in the bear markets, Bitcoin, we're seeing this kind of pattern. We kind of did this, went all the way up to 64K. Then we kind of went all the way down, right? Came down, went a little bit back up, got rejected, came all the way back down here, and then we kind of meandered. So what we're seeing now is we're seeing a big crash. We're going to see some sideways action. Then I believe we're going to have a little bit of a fake out. Then we're going to go all the way down to 38,000. And then when we get to 38,000, we're going to hang around between the 38s, the 42s. And then we're going to start to take off again, literally take off with some kind of downtrend on the way. And that's where I see the pattern happening. So you guys really want to look into this area here, because right now this is the flash crash. We're going to go sideways for a while. We may even go up a little bit, and then after that we're definitely going to be dumping down. And this area here, this area here, we're going to be, I believe, in the 38 range here, around 38,000 to 42 range, and that's gonna be where we are for most of September. I hope I'm wrong, but I really think that's what's going to happen, and that's going to take most of the altcoins down with it. You're probably going to see another 15% drop in that. Let's take a look at that technically here. So, if we go down to 38, let's just measure that right there. Let's measure that. Let me get my tool out. My tool. So if we measure that and we go down to 38 from where we are now, we're probably going to be looking at around about a 38-ish. So we're going to be looking around about 18%, around about an 18% dump from where we are now. So to keep that in mind, and we're probably going to see an 18% dump in Ethereum. We'll chart that out in a second. So you guys just need to stay focused and stay prepared. Let's take a look at Ethereum. So, where we are with Ethereum right now, Ethereum is trading at 3,426, and this is really brutal, guys. So if I measure again, and I take it from here and I go down 18%, let me get that out of there. Come on, Johnny, come on. All right. So if I take this from here, guys, bear with me, and I measure down 18%, all the way down here, 18%. Right about there. That's close enough. That's going to take us down. That's going to take us all the way down to around about 2747. So let me just measure that in there. So that's going to take us down to our theoretical 2747. Draw a line across. Let's get the line across. So I think that's where I expect to be. By the end of, that's where I think we're going to be ranged right in here. Between here and here, that's where we could see ourselves going down to. That's what I consider my max pain level, is an 18% drop. Definitely for this second bump, this second dump, and then from there we should see ourselves going up. So let's just go on back up to Bitcoin as well. So if we go down 18%, that takes us right down to, let's take it down to 37. Let's be more conservative. So that takes us right down there, and that's going to be our max pain. So I really believe that Plan B, he is right, that we're gonna close off this month around about 43,000. So if we look at 43,000, that is, we're going to be closing off the month at 43,000. Let's see, 43,000 in the house. That's around about right there. So that's around about a 7%. We're going to end up 7% by the end of the month. So if we take the 7% from where we are now, that's probably going to be where we're going to close for all the different coins. But I believe this, we're going to have around about an 18% correction coming in, and this big dump, and then we're going to go up to 47. So that's where I really see us going, that we're going to have a huge correction coming in. Let's take a look on, so if we go down 7% from here, we can actually, let me get my tool here. So if we go from here and we go down 7%, so we could see ourselves closing out around about 3160, and that makes pretty good sense. So I think that's the pattern we're going to be drawing. And if I take my line, so we're going to start to see something like this happening. We're going to go all the way down, then we're going to touch up, and then we're going to go all the way up here, and that's probably where we're going to stay and close off. We're going to close off in September, following something like that. And if we do exactly the same thing here, we can see it here as well. We're probably going to do something like this, go all the way down here, probably in stages, and then we're going to bounce off that support, and then we're going to go all the way up here. and then close out the month there. That's where I kind of see things happening for Bitcoin ending by September. Guys, don't beat me up in the comments. I know that my drawing is a little bit skewed. It's gone into October, so don't beat me up. So if we take that same kind of pattern with Doge right now, you know, we're going to anticipate an 18% drop for Doge. Let me get my face out of the way. So if we take my tool here, my drawing tool here, and we calculate an 18% drop from where we are here, get that out of there. Let me get that out of there, guys. Sorry if this is my tool here. So if we take that out of here, and let me move that up. So if we see ourselves going from here and doing 18% drop all the way down to here, that's going to take us down to around about this level. And that's going to be around about 20 cents. So I see that we're going to have a drop around about down to 20 cents. And let me just, and then from there, and then from where we are now, we should hopefully finish up the year, finish up the month, sorry, with a decrease of 7% from where we are now. So if I take this down 7%, and we're probably going to be closing around about 23 cents. So keep that in mind, that I'm looking at 23-cent target, worst case scenario for the end of the month for Dogecoin. So that's where I'm kind of looking at things going right now. So I'm gonna leave those up in there for you guys so we can look at that. So, you know, I believe that, you know, we're going to have a brutal dump coming in. That's going to take us down around, we're going to have like an 18% dump coming in really soon, guys. And then we're going to go back up again, and then we're going to finish off the month around about where I just indicated. We're going to finish off the month probably around about 23 cents for Doge. So that's where I see Doge. Let's just track back into Ethereum. Ethereum, again, I see that we're going to be looking at around about 3,000, around about 3,000 around this level here, which is around about 3,160 level. And then for Bitcoin, just so we can get this really straight in our heads, and then for Bitcoin, I'm looking at approximately, we're going to come up and we're going to have something around about 43,000. So I believe that's where we're going to end up. So guys, don't beat me up in the comments. That's what's going to happen in my estimation. That we're going to look at a really bad month for September. And that's where we're going to end. We're going to be, like I said, 43,000 for Bitcoin. We're going to be around about, for Ethereum, once again, 3,160 range. And then for Dogecoin, we should be looking at around about 23 cents would be my targets to close at the end of September. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that is where I think things are going to end up. And we're going to have this double dump, as I showed you here. We're going to have this double dump. We're going up, and then we're going to go back down again. A little bit of a fake out. We might see a little bit of fake out in the next couple of days, and then we're going to go up in October. And I think October we should be hitting, at least for Bitcoin, around about the $60,000 level. So that's a 6, in case you're wondering, that is. So it's also OG spelled backwards. So that's where I see things going. Hopefully you guys are not too mad at me. So let's jump into some newsy woozy right now, guys. And then we're going to talk about some of the top 4 gaming projects that you guys should be looking at getting into right now, and buying the dips, because I think these things are going to absolutely explode. I think gaming will explode, and we're going to take a look at that. Remember, watch this video to the end, because we're going to talk about these huge gaming tokens, and a lot of these tokens are available on Binance and Crypto.com as well. So this is really huge. I think these are going to be like Phantom, like Solana. These are going to be big movers, guys. Big movers, because we had DeFi last year, we had NFT going crazy, and gaming is going to be the next big hot crypto that's going to absolutely be taken off. So let's take a look at some news. This is kind of a bullish. We got NYDIG partners with MV Bank to offer white label Bitcoin solutions. So what they want to do is they want to offer they want to offer Bitcoin solutions to third parties. So if third parties want to be able to accept payment in Bitcoin, and this and other financial services with Bitcoin functionalities, they're going to provide that fintech solution. So this is kind of a bullish piece of news, guys. So I think you guys are going to love it. I'm going to love it. So this is some interesting news. And then also to Mark Cuban, as I said, he's now weighing in on the latest SEC action by urging Coinbase to go on the offensive. And I think Mark Cuban is right. I think the only thing that Brian Armstrong can do in this case is he's just going to have to go on the offensive. I think they should just launch their product. They're earning 4% APY in US coin. I think that he should just launch his product and let the SEC take him to court and let the judge decide what's right and what's wrong. But this is going to have far-reaching implications because we got BlockFi, we got Celsius, we got a lot of other companies right now that are doing exactly the same thing. So it's really not fair for Coinbase to be singled out on this thing. I think they should just go ahead and do it and litigate it in court and see what the judge says. And even if that depends if the judge can even understand blockchain technology, right? So, and Brian, he concluded he had a big 5-part tweet fest yesterday, and they said, they responded by telling us to the lend fixture is security. Okay, it seems strange how lending can be a security. How can it be a security? So we asked the SEC to help us understand and share their view, and we always make an effort to work productively with regulators and keep an open mind. But at the end of the day, they just said, we're not going to tell you what the issue is. We're not going to tell you what the regulation is. We're just going to send you a subpoena and we're going to sue you. So I think that's what the SEC wants. They want Coinbase to move ahead, and they want to create rules vis-a-vis litigation, and that's really what I think is going on right now, guys. So let's jump into the Cardano price and let's get it. So right now, Cardano, it was looking pretty bullish here in Asia most of the day, guys, and then it's kind of gone red. And on the one-day Binance, we're down about 1.55%, and it's trading at $2.47. So I'm getting a bad feeling that this whole Alonzo testnet thing that's coming out, I'm getting a bad feeling that it's going to be, buy the rumor, sell the news, and we're going to see some dumpage happening for ADA. And God forbid, if ADA doesn't pull it off, if that happens, we could see ADA going to $2 or below. So if you're holding ADA now, remember, this is not financial advice. I mean, I'm personally going to unload tomorrow some of my ADA in anticipation of the big dump. I'm going to take about 60%. I'm gonna just sell it and wait on the sidelines and see what happens. So I'm in massive profit anyways for ADA, but I'm gonna take some off the table and see what happens. And then the ADA that I'm taking off the table, I'm going to turn it into a number of projects. So let's talk about these projects. So we're going to talk about Sandbox, we're going to talk about Luna, and we're going to talk about Engine, and we're going to talk about Yield Guild Gaming. I spelled that wrong. Don't beat me up in the comments. It should be YI. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. So let's take a look at Sandbox. Now, Sandbox is basically a gaming token, and you can see here over the year, it's had a pretty good growth. It's had some downsides, it had some dips, it's gone up, and it had an all-time high, like a $1.14, and it's come down since we had that flash crash. It's slowly meandering its way up, and I think that once September is over, and Bitcoin starts to head up to $80,000, $60,000 area, I think we're gonna start testing all-time highs. So, and I think that the whole crypto space for gaming is going to be really, really big, guys. So you guys, this is not financial advice, of course, but I'm going to be looking at Sandbox. And Sandbox is available on Binance. If you guys want to know where to buy stuff, what you do is here. If you go to CoinMarketCap, you can go down here and it'll actually tell you where it's available. All right. So these are the areas that you can actually buy it on. All right, guys. So the next coin that we're going to look at is Luna. Luna in the house. So this is Terra Luna. This is also a gaming blockchain, a gaming cryptocurrency, and as you guys can see, over the last year, it's done pretty good. It kind of went sideways for a long while. This is after that big dump, kind of went sideways, and then it's had a massive explosion, and right now it's still doing pretty good. But there's a big upgrade that's coming out called the Columbus upgrade, and that's coming out at the end of September. And with this big upgrade, we could see a massive pump. This is a huge upgrade, smart contracts, all this stuff. So it could be a really huge upgrade for Terra. So I'm going to be jumping into Terra. Remember, this is not financial advice, it's just what I'm doing. I'm going to be jumping into Terra. Like I said, I'm going to be dumping some of my ADA, and I'm going to be turning that out and turning it into Terra Luna. And then the next coin that we're going to look at is Engine. Engine is also another gaming related token, and Engine is trading at $1.74, and you know, it had its all-time high back when Bitcoin was at just over 60,000. Was headed up to $3.56, and it's struggled a little bit. It's gone down, but I believe we're going to reach all-time highs again in October. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm going to be jumping into Engine as well. And the Engine is available right now on these exchanges, Binance, Coinbase exchange, so you can get it on Coinbase and all that, and also Binance USA. So that's really good. And then the final one that I'm going to be looking at is Yield Guild Games. And you can see it's trading at 534, and it's down. So I'm gonna be picking that up and hit a high of $10.21. It's kind of retraced a little bit. It's basically on discount around 50% right now. So I'm going to be picking that up, and I think this is going to go places as well. And you can pick up Yield Gold Games on Crypto.com also has it as well. This has not been updated there. So with that being said, guys, this is kind of the roundup of the gaming tokens that I'm looking at. You know, let's take a look at the Doge again. Just to let you guys know. So, like I said, Doge 22 cents maximum, guys. So hopefully you guys are not too pressed. Let's jump into the market marks right now. So right now we can see that the market cap is 2.14 billion. My volume is at 102.92. It's starting to rain on me right now, so I'm going to get out of here. Bitcoin dominance is at 40%, and right now we can see that let me just give this a minty refresh to make sure it's refreshed, guys. Yeah, it's refreshed. So we can see that Bitcoin is at 46,288, and that's down 0.24%, guys. Ethereum is gone down 3.3%. The altcoins are just suffering right now, and that's at $3,400, and that's down 3.3%. ADA is down also 4.1%, and that's down 2.49%. And I believe that when America opens, Canada opens up, we're going to see a lot more red. We're going to see larger percentages across the board. BNB is down right now. It's $416, and that's down 1.19%. Solana in the house has basically passed XRP, if you haven't noticed, and it's at 183.73, and it's down almost 13%. And my Doge in the house has taken a hit. It was painting some green this morning in Asia, and now it's gone down. So that's not good for the Doge. And we're down 3.37%, guys. So there's still lots of bargains to be picked up. Luna's still on fire, but there's still some bargains to be picked up. It's time to go bargain shopping. You may want to take a look at Avalanche too. Avalanche, I'm going to be picking some of that up as well. This is not financial advice. So with that in mind, guys, let's take a look at the daily crypto portfolio in the house. And even despite all of the the flash crash and the prices going down, we are still showing a profit. I mean, this portfolio is for educational purposes only, and if you decide to copy any part of this portfolio, you do so at your own risk, guys. Just remember that. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. That's so important you remember that. And still, even despite all the ups and the downs, we are still up, guys. We are still absolutely up 54%, guys, 54.5%. So there's still nothing wrong with that. So this is just proof that the OG does know what he's talking about, and all the haters out there, all I got to say is, because a lot of people beat me up in the comments, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I was able to take $5,000 July 2nd, and we did that live on an online stream. You can go back and watch that, and we were able to turn it out, and we're created 54% over 54% profit, guys. And our total portfolio value right now is $7,756. So that's not too shabby, guys. And I had a couple members ask me, what other things can you do to make money in cryptocurrency? And this is not about making money, but this is what I do. Is that you can do staking, and there's Celsius for that. There's BlockFi. Coinbase is going to do staking. The other thing that you can do is liquidity, right? So I think Binance has liquidity pools, and basically you're staking your coins, and you pair them up with a stable coin or another coin, and basically you're providing liquidity to a pool that lends these cryptos to other entities, and for that, and also doing swaps, and for that you get part of the fee structure. So that also can be lucrative as well, guys. So you can look at liquidity. It's a little bit complicated, so for newbies, don't do that, but just do a search on liquidity. We'll probably do a video on liquidity one of these days, maybe later next week. We're going to do a liquidity, and also we're going to be launching the daily crypto trade signals Dogecoin NFTs, guys, and it's going to be hot. And all of the Dogecoin NFTs are going to have like kind of a Asian feel. We're going to have like Doge in kimono, Doge the samurai. We're going to do all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be really interesting, and they're going to be really, really inexpensive. They're all going to be like under $100. So you want to take a look at that, guys. And I'll give you guys a preview when that comes out. So we're going to be working on that. Actually, the wife is going to be working on it. She's good. She's actually a good designer. So, guys, with that being said, don't forget to jump into my Twitter. If you're not getting notifications on YouTube, and that happens sometimes, please follow me on Twitter, and you'll get all the latest updates and this and that. And if you're still not getting any notifications, turn off the bell and turn it back on, and that should help fix the problem. All right, guys? And don't forget to go to all of my videos. Remember, none of these videos are financial advice. It's only for educational purposes. Check out all my links in my videos. Check out Zen Music Addict. Please do that, guys. Zen Music Addict is a place to relax, to chill, particularly if you're stressing out right now. Go to Zen Music Addict. You definitely want to do that. And support the channel with Patreon. Buy the channel a coffee. Become a member. If you're not a member of the channel, become a member. You get some perks, like we have a private WhatsApp group. Check. And check out my merch, guys. Also, go to my NFT collection. We got a huge amount of NFTs. Go check out the NFTs. It's pretty reasonably priced right now. I believe David Racine's got this one on a reserve right now. So check it out, guys. You're going to love it. And with that being said, don't forget to check out my merch. We've got hats. Hats came back because they were sold out. The hats are back. We got t-shirts. We got hoodies. We've got women's t-shirts and stuff as well, guys. We've got tons of stuff. You guys check out all the merch, guys. We got the weeknights. We even got aprons. This is one of my favorites. Check it out, guys. And also for the non-clothing items, get the mug. Who wouldn't want the mug? Get the backpack. You guys know you want it. And guys, with that said, I just want to say to you guys, God bless each and every one of you. This is Daryl, the Ric Flair of Crypto Daily Trade Signals, coming to you live, from Asia. Guys, check out all my other videos. Don't miss a beat. Check out all the videos, guys. Remember, call to action. Take all of these videos, share them on your social right now. Get the message out, guys. Get the message out. And I just want to say one thing. This is OG in the house. I'm working for you. I love you guys. Get it done. And I remember this. God bless each and every one of you. Spread the good vibe. Guys. And let's get it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Woo!